Reserve Bank of India Governor Shaktikanta Das has unveiled the fifth monetary policy of the financial year 2023-24 on Friday. The review by the six-member Monetary Policy Committee led by Governor Das indicates the course RBI will adopt in the remainder of the financial year. RBI has kept the policy rates unchanged.
The Monetary Policy Committee decided unanimously to keep the policy repo rate unchanged at 6.5%. Consequently, the standing deposit facility rate remains at 6.25% and the marginal standing facility, that is MSF rate, and the bank rate at 6.75%. The MPC also decided by a majority of 5 out of 6 members to remain focused on withdrawal of accommodation to ensure that inflation progressively aligns to the target while supporting growth.
The Reserve Bank of India raised its forecast for growth in gross domestic product for FY24 to 7% from 6.5%. The GDP growth forecast for October-December 2023 has also been raised to 6.5% from 6%. For January-March 2024, it is raised to 6% from 5.7%, and for April-June 2024, it is raised to 6.7% from 6.6%.
Real GDP growth for the current year, that is 2023-24, is projected at 7%. I repeat, real GDP growth is projected at 7% for the current year, with the third quarter at 6.5% and the fourth quarter at 6%. Real GDP growth for next year, and we have provided the figures for the first three quarters of next year. So real GDP growth for the first quarter of 24-25 is projected at 6.7%, for Q2 at 6.5%, and Q3 at 6.4%. The risks are evenly balanced.
The Reserve Bank of India also has projected that inflation for FY24 will be at 5.4%. RBI seeks to strike a fine balance between sustaining growth and bringing inflation under 4% target amid high food prices.
CPI inflation is projected at 5.4% for the current year, that is 2023-24, with the third quarter at 5.6% and the fourth quarter at 5.2%. CPI inflation, and here again we are giving for the first three quarters of next year, CPI inflation for the Q1 24-25 is projected at 5.2%, Q2 at 4%, and Q3 at 4.7%. The risks are evenly balanced.
RBI Governor also announced that UPI transaction limits for certain transactions has been hiked.
The limit for various categories of UPI transactions have been reviewed from time to time. It is now proposed to enhance the UPI transaction limit for payment to hospitals and educational institutions from rupees 1 lakh to rupees 5 lakh per transaction. This will help the consumers to make UPI payments of higher amounts for education and healthcare facilities.